Men consistently outperform women in every athletic record, every sport, and every physical competition. Yet the mental gymnastics to deny this truth are endless. From chaotic failures to ironic moments of misplaced pride, this video dives straight into the absurdities of modern overconfidence. Let's explore the reality behind the noise.
Y'all want to see real talent? Then go somewhere else.
She grabs a massive rope, confidently swings it over the haystack, and it barely makes it halfway. The rope's on the ground, and so is her dignity. The camera pans to two pigs lying side by side, snorting lazily. No dialogue needed. The scene says it all.
I knew it.
She grabs a power drill like she knows what she's doing. Spoiler, she doesn't. Wrong tool, wrong technique, and the drill's spinning like a toy in her hands. Strong and independent? Sure. Effective? Not even close. She picks up a drill, clearly clueless, and somehow manages to get it tangled in her hair. Within seconds, it's a disaster, and she's screaming like the drill personally betrayed her.
Hey, how many times we tell you? Safety goggles.
Hey man, that new girl you hired, every one of the boards she cut is crooked. They're all wrong.
She's cutting the board with no safety goggles, ignoring every rule in the book. Each cut is crooked, leaving behind a mess of unusable scraps. Clearly, precision isn't part of the plan.
Are you gonna put on
My mom wanted to lock her door. She's got a sliding door. And this was her solution.
He points to the sliding door where his mom installed a regular door lock, the kind that doesn't even make sense there. He's laughing, saying, she really thought this would work. It's pure chaos, but somehow it's hilarious.
My own bills, 5, 6, 6 figures.
Hey.
I don't need no man trying to go 50-50. I don't need no man trying to go 50-50. I don't need no man trying to go 50-50.
Hey.
I don't need no man trying to go 50-50.
It's a car full of women, all hyped up and talking big like they've got life on lock. The energy is loud, a little chaotic, and definitely over the top. It's the kind of scene that makes you wonder if they're aiming for empowerment or just doubling down on the chaos.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm an aspiring comedian. I was wondering if I could try my new material on you and see if you like it.
For sure.
Okay. Why do women wear makeup and perfume? Because they're ugly and they stink.
No.
He asks if he can test a joke, and she agrees, all confident. But as soon as the punchline drops, it's clear. She can dish it, but she definitely can't take it.
Fine. She's minding hers. Oh my God, Tor! Oh, he lifted me.
No, let go of me. I can do it myself.
He's there, helping her with push-ups, steadying her as she insists. I can do it myself. The moment he lets go, though, she face plants straight into the ground. Turns out, confidence doesn't always equal capability.
Tell me what men bring to the table.
That's a rat that I've made into a pencil case. So you unzip it. It's a real rat. Look, you can wave at you.
She asks, tell me, what do men even bring to the table? He casually pulls out a makeshift pencil case, waves it around and says, it's real, you can make him wave at you.
More importantly on this issue, women, I'm 35, I'm thinking about starting a family. Everyone in my friend group is either dealing with struggles to get pregnant, losing babies that they want, or finding a partner and they want to have kids but they haven't found someone, or a number of them just have chosen it's not the right path for them.
At 35, she talks about starting a family and how her friends are struggling with infertility or finding partners. He points out the obvious. Fertility drops with age, miscarriages rise, and men seek younger women for kids. If you end up with 3 cats, he says, maybe think about the choices that got you there.
What? It's another fall, and I'm still single. You want to know why?
Nobody fucking cares. Probably wouldn't be single if you weren't blonde. It's probably...
She says, guess what? It's another fall, and I'm still single. You want to know why? He doesn't miss a beat with his response, and it hits harder than she expected.
Outside, no worry, right? I'm the text my own girl.
See, they love you.
That's about the other job. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna work out for 40 years old.
The power tools are loud, but their voices are even louder, drowning out the sound of screws being stripped. The drywall is a disaster, but it won't matter. They'll still get praise just for showing up.
Moving recently, and we were looking at moving companies, but because of the algorithm that kept showing us this one company that was like an all-girl moving company, like a shitty moving company, right? And honestly, I'm not even saying that to be controversial, but like, has any dude here ever been moving with his chick and halfway through is like, babe, you gotta start a company. You are crushing it. You gotta take this pro, baby. All right, how about this? All-girl moving company called the Ex-Wives, and they just take half your stuff.
While moving, they saw ads for an all-girl moving company. He jokes, call it the Ex-Wives. They just take half your stuff.
What happens, do you think, if you follow women's advice to your tribe?
Everything will fail.
Everything will fail.
Since women thinking by feelings, you know?
He asks, what do you think happens if you follow a woman's advice for your tribe? Then answers himself, everything fails, because women think through failing.
Over there! Get it going! The thing's gonna blow up! Oh! Sorry. Oh my god! Oh my god! Come in!
Amy Jo, come inside.
A Ford slams into a wall. Of course, it's a girl driving. The chaos just keeps escalating.
They say to me I have to be more in the touch with my feminine side, so I'm gonna do the dishes, and then I will go outside to drive badly.
He decides to get in touch with his feminine side by doing the dishes first. Then, with zero hesitation, he plans to top it off by hitting the road and driving like absolute chaos.
Do you pick the guys that you want to date? I don't need a man.
Not date a guy. What's going on there? Or anybody.
Because I can do what a guy can do.
But what about kids and family?
I can adopt.
Do you think it's better for a kid to be raised with one parent or two?
I think it's better for two because I didn't get to experience having two parents.
Yeah.
So then why put your kid through only having one parent then?
She claims she doesn't need a man and can raise kids alone, even admitting two parents are better. The irony, she grew up with one parent and still hasn't considered the impact on the child.
You don't make enough to provide for us anymore, so we have to get out there in the workforce.
Right, because you voted for laws that give the jobs to you instead of to us. You know that, right? You have to know about this, right? Women have been saying for decades, they've been saying, we get 77 cents on the... Women want to get paid equal. They don't want to work equal. They just want to get paid. Now that things are equal, women have raised their standards and they're saying men can't provide anymore. You voted for that. You know that. The government takes money from men and gives it to corporations if they meet diversity quotas. So we are being forced to pay to put ourselves out of work so you can be. Men and women don't put the same amount of effort into the workplace, and so they get different rewards out of it. But women wanted to make it equal. But it's not because you're running faster than us, it's because you voted to redistribute the trophies. This situation is like a dog that wants you to throw a ball, but it won't drop it. We want men to pay. Okay, let me go get a job. No, you can't have that. That's for women. We need equality. Okay, then go date the men who have more money. Where have all the good men?
She blames men for not providing, ignoring that women voted for laws that shifted jobs their way. Now men pay for the very system that replaced them, while women demand equality without the effort. It's frustrating, but not surprising.
Do you agree that men are more?
No.
You don't agree?
No, absolutely not.
So then-
It depends on man.
Right.
You see a skinny, like, scrawny little guy, and you see a big girl, you're like, okay. Yeah. Who am I going to bet on?
For sure. But in general, like on average, not at all?
No.
Every athletic record, every sport, and every competition consistently proves men outperform women physically. The mental gymnastics used to argue otherwise? Just another product of modern feminism's delusion. She faked messages on Snapchat to catch her ex cheating, then caused chaos. Now she says she's a changed woman, conveniently forgetting the trail of red flags.
We listen and we don't judge. Also, when I was with my ex, I would make a fake Snapchat and then I would text him from my fake Snapchat. And since I knew his password, when he was asleep, I would go into his phone and reply from his Snapchat to my fake Snapchat. And I would just wake him up out of his sleep and just cause chaos. Like, why you texting other bitches? Da-da-da-da, I just went through your phone. I seen everything. I don't know why, y'all. It was just fun, but I'm a changed woman now.
How important is money in a relationship?
It's important to me personally. The way I'm living right now, my lifestyle, you need to be able to keep up with it. I'm gonna be a dentist, I'm gonna have my own money, but also why would I wanna support someone? I wanna be supported. You don't need to be like a billionaire, but if you can keep up with how I'm living, you're good.
So wait, how are you living?
I mean, I'm not like crazy.
Are we talking we're buying jewelry every day or what?
Not every day, but like, I'll never depend on a man, but also buy me jewelry.
Yeah, okay.
Get your shit together. I wanna be treated. I'm a girl. Girls wanna be treated.
She says she'll never depend on a man, but expects him to buy her jewelry and keep up with her lifestyle. She wants to be treated while claiming independence. It's the classic contradiction, wrapped in entitlement.
The reason that men mistake your kindness and politeness as flirting is because they themselves would never be kind or polite to someone they weren't attracted to.
Men often mistake kindness for flirting because, honestly, they don't get much kindness unless someone wants something or is flirting. But let's be real, plenty of guys are kind to people they're not into. So, that logic? Yeah, it doesn't really hold up.
Many men will mistake your kindness for flirting because many men rarely ever receive any kind of kindness unless either somebody wants something from them or they're flirting. Also, there are lots of men who are kind to people that they're not interested in. So I don't know where you get that from.
She says she won't be helping with the mortgage this month, expecting it to slide. The response is immediate. If you're not paying, start pulling your weight elsewhere.
Oh, I did just want to let you know that I'm not going to be able to help you with the mortgage this month. So...
I'll wash some dishes then again.
They needed their bathroom painted, and the app suggested hiring a female painter. Sounded like a great idea, until she showed up with one paintbrush and no paint.
Did your bathroom painted, and the app was like,
oh my God.
would you like to hire a female to do this job? And you're like, she showed up with one paintbrush and no paint.
I pretty much paid her like $700 to prime my bathroom.
Oh, wait, I remember this.
She brought
Yes.
one paintbrush. I was like, I have a roller. She's like, oh, it's not my technique.
You're like, get me a man in here immediately. Preferably someone who speaks Spanish and gets it done in a day.
Seriously. And he came in and did it in an hour and a half. He was like, it's good. I did 3 coats.
After a bit of physical labor, she throws her hands up and says she's done. The struggle was real, but the effort? Not so much.
I'm done. I'm going to fuck off. Fuck this. I'm done.
A plane crash near Dallas Executive Airport has crews rushing to the scene. That's definitely a tougher job than doing TikTok.
That's better than one cover girl. 2 cover girls.
Crews are on the scene of a plane crash near Dallas Executive Airport.
When asked what men are better at, she struggles to answer, fumbling through muscle stuff before claiming women are just as strong as men. The reality hits hard. They aren't. But admitting it? That's apparently tougher than lifting.
What comes to your mind if I say, what would you say men are better at than women?
I think men are better at probably
It's like muscle stuff. Usually we're pretty good at.
I think women are just as strong as men.
Physically?
Yeah, I do.
But they're not though, right? She's not okay. She's not crying. I didn't ask anything. I was just asking what's the difference between men and women.
The oven catches fire, and chaos erupts as she panics, yelling for help while someone can't stop laughing in the background. Between the screams and failed attempts to fix it, the scene is pure comedy gold. Unintentionally, of course.
Help me! Help me! Stop laughing! Get it now! Chill out! Oh my God! Help me! Help me! Help me! Get more water! Get more water!
The grass cutter somehow stuck on a pole, and it's pure confusion. Trust a woman to cut the grass, they say. Classic.
I didn't trust a woman to cut the grass nowadays. How have you managed that?
Because I was just cutting it, yeah? And it just got up and flew up.
She's frantically catching water from the broken sink in a bowl, only to pour it right back into the same broken sink. It's a never-ending loop of chaos, and somehow she doesn't see the problem. Women tend to work slower in physical labor jobs like roofing. It's not surprising since less strength means slower progress and more breaks. In one video, a woman sped up her footage to look faster, but when compared to a guy working in real time, the difference was obvious. The results speak for themselves. The guy moves 3 times faster than the woman, and her sped up video shows he's doing 6 times the work. Her roof incline is slightly easier, but the results don't lie. Expecting praise for basic work just because of gender defeats the whole point of equality. Women often call men broke if they don't spend money, but can't pay for their own things either. The irony? Many want to act like men until it's time to take on real responsibility. Then, they expect to be taken care of. When confronted, even they can't deny it.
That guys that can't spend money are broke.
Yeah, they can say that because that's their assumption, right? Women that can't pay for their own shit is broke. Girls want to be men until it's time to do men. I work hard to own my clubs, to own my restaurants. So yeah, go ahead, Sarah.
Look.
Go ahead, dude. I want to hear this.
I didn't really feel that, to be honest.
Feel what? Which part?
What you said about women wanting to be men until it's time to become men.
Tell me which part of that you didn't feel so I can understand.
Look, personally, me.
Yeah, we're listening.
No, you're kind of right, to be honest. You're kind of right. Like, okay, because, you know, if you want to be a girl, like, if you want to be taken care of, I guess that's true. You know, you want the man to do the job. That's true. Yeah. I feel that. You're right. I didn't get the question, though.
That's fine. What's your name?
If you're making less than $7,000 a day, you're being outperformed by a TikToker repeating "ice cream so good" and "gang gang" on live streams. It's a perfect reflection of the same women shouting, "I don't need no man," while relying on men to subscribe to their content. The world's future. NPCs, foot models, and OnlyFans creators. Classic.
You make $7,000 a day. Because if you make less than $7,000 a day, you're being outperformed by this person.
Ice cream so good. Gang gang. Gang gang. Gang gang. Fire. Yes, yes, yes. Ice cream so good. Take your Leah. Take your tornado.
She's beating you.
She's a foot model, handing over her card with confidence, only for it to decline. After an awkward pause and a quick fix, it finally goes through. Easy tip? Not quite as smooth as she thought.
Hey, here you are, one beer.
Perfect, thank you.
Oh, that declined, sorry.
1 second.
No worries.
I'll just... Okay, perfect. It should be good now.
All good.
Thanks.
Oh, easy tip.
I came.
Whether it's DIY disasters, wild logic, or the hilarity of unexpected moments, the laughs don't stop. The absurdity of it all reminds us just how far confidence can go before crashing into reality. If this made you laugh or cringe or both, hit that like button, drop a comment, and make sure to subscribe.